What citizens should expect as early voting begins.
Remember, we fight for what's right because it's time to go right.
Welcome to Go Right with Peter Boykin, a constitutionalist for liberty, where local voices shape the future, and we the people still believe. Early voting lights the road ahead, choices made by hands instead of silence, noise, or empty fame. This is where we change the game, from county halls to freedom's call. Local voices matter most of all. What citizens should expect as early voting begins. Stand up, speak out, let the people win. From Main Street roads to the nation's spire, your voice, your vote, your time to shine. Go right with Peter Boykin. Go right news.com. The Constitutionalist for liberty.
What citizens should expect as early voting begins. Welcome to hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin. I'm your host and the Constitutionalist for Liberty. So early voting has begun, and with it comes a simple question that every voter should be asking right now. Are we choosing leadership or are we choosing noise? Because when you strip away the campaign slogans, the mailers, the signs, and the endless social media arguments, most citizens are not asking for drama. They are not asking for celebrities. They are not asking for cultural warriors or political performers chasing headlines. They are asking for something much simpler and much more important: competence, restraint, accountability. County government is not Washington. It is not cable news. It is not a battleground for national talking points. County government is where daily life happens. It actually happens here. It is where tax dollars are allocated, where emergency services are funded, where infrastructure either keeps up with growth or falls behind, and where decisions quietly shape the quality of life for everyone who lives and works in the community. When county leadership works well, most people barely notice because things simply function. Roads get repaired. Emergency responders show up when needed. Services operate without constant crisis. But when leadership fails, everyone feels it. Taxes go up without clear explanation. Services decline, and trust erodes. As early voting gets underway, we got a long period for early voting, folks. Voters should be looking beyond personalities and asking a deeper question. Who understands that county government is about stewardship, not spectacle? Taxpayer protection must be at the center of that conversation. Families are already dealing with rising costs everywhere else: housing, groceries, utilities, insurance. County government cannot fix inflation, but it can control how responsibility and how it spends public money. That means scrutinizing budgets instead of rubber stamping them. That means prioritizing essential services instead of chasing every new idea that expands government without measurable results. Fiscal discipline is not about cutting for the sake of cutting. It is about recognizing that every dollar spent came from someone who worked hard to earn it. Notice when you open your mailbox, if you get 2-3 pamphlets from somebody running for office at the same address, they could have saved money by just sending one. Only one needed for the household. That's just one example. Now, accountability is another pillar that voters should demand. Too often, residents only learn about county decisions after the consequences arrive in the form of higher taxes or reduced services. Transparency should not be treated as a bonus. It is a foundation of trust. Citizens deserve open communication, clear explanations, and honest reporting about whether programs actually work. If something is not working, leadership should have the courage to adjust course instead of defending failure. Public safety remains one of the most fundamental responsibilities of county government. And public safety is not just about a talking point. It is the staffing levels at the sheriff's office. It is the readiness of emergency medical services. It is fire protection. It is the emergency preparedness when disasters strike. These are not abstract concepts. They are the systems that allow families to feel secure in their homes and businesses to operate with confidence. Then there is growth. Here in Alamance County, like many communities across the country, is facing growth pressures. Growth can be a sign of opportunity, but growth without planning creates chaos. Roads become overcrowded. Boy, oh boy, are they. Schools become strained. Emergency services struggle to keep up. And residents are not anti-growth, they are anti-chaos. They want leadership that plans ahead, coordinates infrastructure responsibly, and ensures that development benefits the community instead of leaving taxpayers with the bill. And focus matters too, folks. County commissioners are elected to handle local responsibilities, not to turn county meetings into replicas of national political debates. Voters deserve leadership that prioritizes maintaining infrastructure, managing budget responsibly, supporting public health, and ensuring essential services function efficiently. When local government loses focus and starts chasing national cultural wars, local problems go unsolved. But this moment is bigger than Alamance County. What happens in local elections across America shapes the direction of the nation itself. County races are not isolated from the broader political landscape. They form the foundation of it. Local leadership influences state policy pipelines, builds future leaders, and sets the tone for how government interacts with citizens nationwide. Early voting is not just about one county or one election cycle. It is part of the ongoing administration of the country and county itself. Local elections also act as a reset. They are a chance for citizens to guide current leadership toward a better direction without waiting for national headlines or presidential cycles. They allow communities to say clearly what works and what doesn't, and what standards should define public service going forward. And perhaps more importantly, early voting serves as a reminder of a truth that too many people forgot. Government does not belong to political parties, activists, or elected officials. Government belongs to the people. We the people, folks. The Constitution begins with three powerful words for a reason. We the people. That's not just a phrase. It is a responsibility. Citizens are not spectators in the system. They are the authors of it. They are the writers of their own political destiny. And elections are not one of the primary ways. Well, elections are the government. They want you to think it's not. But the elections are one of the primary ways they shape the direction of their communities and their nation. Listening remains another quality that citizens should expect. Listening does not mean promising everything to everyone. It means engaging respectfully with residents, even when disagreements exist. It means explaining trade-offs honestly. It means remembering that public service is not about personal recognition or political branding. It's about serving the people who place their trust in you. Now here's the reality. Alamance County does not need perfection. No county does. What citizens need is seriousness, humility, and a clear understanding that leadership is about responsibility, not attention. As early voting continues, voters have an opportunity to set the standard for what local leadership should look like. That standard should not be based on slogans or social media moments. It should be based on discipline, transparency, and a demonstrated commitment to doing the hard, often unglamorous work of governing. Because at the end of the day, county government is where policy becomes reality. And it is where decisions either strengthen the community or quietly weaken it over time. And across this nation, when citizens engage seriously at the local level, they do more than choose leaders. They shape the future direction of the republic itself. Folks, this is Go Right with Peter Boykin, the Constitutionalist for Liberty. I want you to stay informed, stay engaged, and remember that strong communities are built not by loud promises, but by steady leadership and responsible stewardship. You can check us out at gorightnews.com, peterboykin.com, and gorightnc.com.
No spotlight needed, no borrowed fame. Just steady hands that know the game. Where budgets balance and roads get paved, where quiet leaders learn to be brave. Not chasing headlines, not chasing fights. Just keeping communities running right. When local choices shape the land, the future lives in every hand. What citizens should expect as early voting begins. A voice that listens, a fight that wins. Not noise, not fear, not empty spin. Just we the people rising again. Vanish in hidden ways. Transparency under open skies. True spoken plain without disguise. Safety built from boots on ground. Real solutions where lives are found. No grand illusions, no disguise. Just honest work before our eyes. What citizens should expect as early voting begins. A voice that listens, a fight that wins. Not noise, not fear, not empty spin. Just we the people rising again. From county lines to the nation's call, local choices open doors. Every ballot writes the page. Every vote becomes a stage. Reset the path, correct the course. The people are the guiding force. We are not spectators watching time. We are the authors of every line. Government formed by voices free. The future shaped by you and me. What citizens should expect as early voting begins. Strong foundations where change begins. From local streets to freedom's rim. We the people deciding again. Welcome to Go Right with Peter Boykin, the Constitutionalist for Liberty. Stand tall, stay strong, stay free. We the people deciding again. Welcome to Go Right with Peter Boykin, the Constitutionalist for Liberty. Stand tall, stay strong, stay free.